All right, we're in Pompano Beach, Brainbuster Pro Wrestling alongside Martin Stone, or is it Danny Burch? Martin Stone tonight, right?
Martin Stone tonight, yes, indeed it was, yeah. So people do know me as Danny Burch, obviously because of the UK Championships. But either way, I'm going to turn up, chew bubblegum and kick ass, I think Roddy Piper so famously once said.
And that's certainly what you did here tonight. Is it every day, or every week you have bookings, obviously? Where are you off to next?
My next booking is FIP in Tampa, and then I'm off to Gainesville, Florida, for Fest Wrestling on Sunday.
All right, so lots of Florida wrestling going on right now.
Yep. Yeah, I live in Orlando, so obviously I'm in about the Florida wrestling scene. Big shout out to AWE in Atlanta, because if it wasn't for them and the opportunities they've given me, there's a lot of places that I wouldn't be in right now. So
when is it back across the pond for you? What a dumb term that is, by the way.
No. Yeah, right, because I'm a flying import now. No, the next time I'll be back in England for Revolution Pro, which was the home promotion that gave me my start, is April. So
last time we saw you on TV was the UK Championship tournament, which I feel like your match ended sooner than it should have ended.
Yeah. I kicked out, but the ref counted 3. I guess you can listen to the you can listen to the crowd's response of that call. Amazing experience. Did not expect the crowd to be singing my name for a multitude of songs throughout that. So a huge thank you to the rabid fans in England, because at the end of the day, I know I live here in the States, but London's where it's always at, lads. So England, thank you very much indeed.
That crowd was incredible. Like, one of my favorite chants was British wrestling.
Yep.
Is that what the crowds are always like there?
The British fans are pretty much like a football, and I say football.
Yeah.
You not say soccer. No, all jokes aside. The British fans are as passionate as whatever fans you're going to find in the world. And to have the opportunity to go back for the WWE in England was one of the most humbling experiences of my career thus far.
How did that all come together to be part of the UK Championship?
All out of the blue, I got a call. Hey, are you available these dates? Yes, of course. And then it exploded from that, you know. So it was an absolutely fantastic opportunity, and I loved every minute of it.
I feel like WWE with 205 Live, of course with NXT, they're just raising the bar more and more every single show they put on.
It's an amazing time to be a part of wrestling, from a performer's aspect and obviously a fans, because never did I ever imagine that in coming into my 14th year of wrestling, would I be competing for the WWE UK Championship? Absurd. It's groundbreaking, and just wrestling is in a boom period again. So when you get the die-hard fans that turn around and say, "Oh, well, it's not as good as the Attitude Era," it's coming. It's coming. So it's what a fantastic time to be a part of the job, So
I mean, obviously you're a fan of wrestling too. Do you think the Attitude Era is, the be-all and end-all? Was it the best era that we've seen in pro wrestling?
Maybe, but at the end of the day, with everything that's going on now, then no, 100% no. There's so many unturned stones that is going to end up happening, and just from when I was in developmental to where NXT is now, it's exploded. So, the sky's the limit.
I like to remind people that, the Attitude Era gave us Rock and Austin and a lot of great matches. It also gave us Naked Midian and Mae Young giving birth to a hand.
Yep.
So, you win some, you lose some, I feel like.
Wrestling is so unpredictable. It's, it's the best job in the world. From a fan perspective, you can't really have that connection where you can boo someone or cheer someone. That you don't get that in entertainment anymore. You'll go to you'll go to the movies, you'll enjoy it, you'll love the movie, whatever. You'll go to Cirque du Soleil and be amazed at the physical prowess that you're seeing. But in wrestling, there's nothing left in entertainment where it's cowboys and Indians. You know, it's exactly what it is. You know, and it's to be a part of it and to have the fans appreciate what I do is one of the most humbling experiences ever.
Something I really appreciate about what you do is how well you put people over. The way that you sell for people. Is that something you've always done in your career?
I guess as a good guy, I take a good ass whooping. But, you know, I come from a boxing background. You know, I've boxed, I've kickboxed, I've Thai boxed, there's a lot I've done. So if you are on the receiving end, you're going to get your ass handed to you.
If we go back to that match in the UK Championship tournament, did you know you had busted your head open when you landed on the mat?
Nope, no idea. So, you know, and then if you watch the footage, I touch the back of my head and I just see a ton of claret and I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, what we do isn't ballet, so it is what it is.
Were you supposed to go on further in the tournament? Like, I feel like they really hyped you up. You were the pick to go really far in that. Were you supposed to go further?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I'm going to take that as a maybe.
Yeah, it was a surreal moment to get to that point, and then obviously the ref counted 3, but if you watch that close enough, I kicked out. But anyway.
This was obviously not the finish that you guys had planned for.
Who knows?
I think I know.
But yeah, just, you know, credit to Jordan Devlin. You are the only man to ever give me 9 staples in the back of my head. So I'm sure somewhere down the line, my foot is going to end up kicking your teeth so far down your throat, your dentist will be fixing your fillings through your ass. But anyway, I digress.
9 staples. So can we see? Well, like, maybe we can't zoom in or anything, but I don't. Wow, that does not look like it was very comfortable.
The doc on hand did a great job. So yeah, I can't complain at all. So, not that I'm a real handsome man that a scar is going to be an issue, but you know, so.
They stapled it up backstage. Is that how it works? Or you have to go to the hospital?
No, there was a doctor on hand. So yeah.
Like it's like you go through the curtain and you're getting stapled. That's how it works.
Oh no, there was a bit more to it than that. But obviously it was, you know, making sure obviously everything's clean and stuff like that. But yeah, I got patched up and yeah.
I mean, obviously WWE enjoys your work. There's a chance down the road that you could be called back and you could do more work for them. I'm sure.
I hope so. You know. WWE is the only place to be. It's you know, it's the big blue monster. You're not going to stop it. No one's ever going to try and close it. It's one of those things. It's, you know, it's broadcast in millions of households around the world. Yeah. Obviously, you've got the network, you've got pay-per-views, you've got everything. So it's, you know, it's the place to be. So I would love the chance to tear it up there.
But if you got the call from TNA, was that something you'd be interested in?
I don't know. It depends on situations and stuff like that. So,
are you a student of the game where you're watching? Like, did you watch the Rumble last week?
Yep, I still watch wrestling religiously. A lot of the stuff I watch is a lot of the old school English stuff like World of Sport. Yeah. Guys like Rocco, Finlay, Dave Taylor, William Regal, Marty Jones, Johnny Saint. You know, the minute you stop learning and the minute you stop trying to better yourself is the minute you should disappear, you know. So it's one of those things that the minute you turn around and say, well, I'm good enough now, no. It's wrestling is a constantly evolving entity, so you need to change with the times. So
whose matches now with the current product, when a guy is going to have a match that you go, oh man, that's a guy I can learn something from?
Well, like so many people give like John Cena crap, but Cena's one of the best in the world. Legitimately, like you watch him and AJ Styles at the Rumble was an absolutely phenomenal match. Pardon the pun. You know, I watch a lot of stuff from New Japan. I'm constantly trying to learn, constantly trying to better myself, constantly trying to. Okay, well maybe I can add this and stick that in there and, you know, throw it together and see what happens. You know, Bruce Lee coined the term absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, add what is essentially your own. So, you know, the whole philosophy of Jeet Kune Do was, well, let's take this, that, throw it in a blender. What do we get? Well, let's see what happens. So, you know, it's, you know, that's wrestling.
John Cena just gets so much crap because he's the guy. Like, if he was a mid-carder, I don't feel like people would be singing John Cena sucks along with his entrance theme.
Well, I don't know, but he's the man in my book, so.
He is the man. You're the man as well. Appreciate your time tonight. You put on a hell of a match here tonight.
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it. I'm sure we'll see you at the next one.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.